Member Strathmore Brooks, followed by Lethbridge East.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Recently, we learned the PC government is funding the Pembina Institute, an anti-pipeline group trying to block the Keystone, Northern Gateway, and Energy East pipeline deals from going through. To the Minister of Culture, Pembina funding is coming from your ministry. Does your ministry support these much-needed pipeline projects? And if so, then why fund a group that's actively trying to stop them?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Department of Culture funds many different organizations, including the ones that are non-profits and support work that goes on in Alberta. The Pembina Institute has been funded in a number of different areas, and the non-profit sector is very, very important to the Government of Alberta. We will continue to support projects that support Alberta and do great work.
Honourable Member, first supplemental.
They're trying to stop what's going to help Alberta. Considering this PC government has spent millions of taxpayer dollars on pipeline advertising and travel expenses, and given the Minister of Culture has previously funded 2 anti-oil documentaries, and since she has now taken money away from community grants to give to anti-oil groups, does the Minister understand that her decisions have put Keystone and other projects like it at risk, or does she not care?
Honourable Minister of Culture.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. We know that the ongoing discussions with the importance of the Keystone pipeline is very important to Alberta in terms of expanding our markets and selling our products. With respect to how individual projects or themes are funded in the Department of Culture, it's not my job as Minister to judge. We support the projects when they meet the requirements, and then they are funded accordingly.
Final supplemental.
Not her job to look at that. But given that we need and support all major pipelines to increase market access, and given numerous pipeline projects such as Keystone, Energy East, and Northern Gateway currently hang in the balance, will the Minister of Energy commit that no more taxpayer dollars will be taken away from communities in order to fund anti-pipeline groups who put our energy future at risk?
Honourable Minister of Energy.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I appreciate the question, Mr. Speaker. Part of the work that the Pembina Institute and others have done that have been funded by different departments in government is to look at some of the work with regards to CCS. An important part for us with reduction in our climate change strategy and our policies, over 70% of our reductions will be coming through CCS. So important when we look at different companies and different not-for-profits, when we look at the ones from Norway and different ones and the studies that have been done by a 5-group consortium of NGOs globally, looking at CCS and how do we overcome that technology. That's an important piece for us, Mr. Speaker.